We are rolling indeed. It's that time again, isn't it? It's that time. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a Monday afternoon. This is Danny CMI YouTube channel. And let's get down to business for TJ's 90-minute endurance race in the Audi TT one-minute race. So, what's going to happen, is that there's going to be like a 15 minutes of practice, I believe, then 10-15 minutes of qualifying, and then we'll get the 90-minute endurance race underway. Now, if you're new to this, I am a weekender. I very much do some YouTube stuff like on the weekends or whenever I get chance, unless if I do a stream at random in the middle of the week. Now, for those of you who are wondering why we're doing the 90-minute endurance race, is that on a Monday, is because we were meant to be racing yesterday, but unfortunately for TJ, that he had some ISP issue, like with the router internet or whatnot. It's one of those things that like when you're not gonna get like the good connection, but there's not really much of it that you can do, which but it's all good. We move on to the next day, and here we are now, up and running. So what we got here, right? So we've got to just put all these names on. So we've got the Japanese OSN in the standard Audi TT livery. Then we've got LEC Ben in the Looney Tunes car. Shout out to him as well. And then we've got TJ chilling in the Red Bull Audi TT, which is giving me some mid 2000s DTM vibes. This was like the kind of livery that does give you like the Gran Turismo 3, 4 vibes back then. So, and then we've got Drew in the which I believe it's the Castrol. So yeah. So to give you like an insight of the info, we've got it's a rolling start, so bear that in mind. We've got BOP and prohibited tuning on, tire wear ×2, fuel consumption rate ×1, refueling speed is 5 liters. So obviously, we've got 10 minutes for the qualifying. We've got no tire wear on the qualifying. 16 minutes of continuation time in the qualifiers. So you do need the medium soft compound tires during the race. Otherwise, if you stick to the one compound, then you will be awarded a 1 minute time penalty, which you don't want on this particular occasion. So I'm going to head out to track, get some practice on the board, and do the talking on the track, which is a one way to settle the debate, isn't it? And this car at the minute, in the GR4, is the OP until, if anybody tells me any different with the new update of what the next OP car will be and whatnot. But what I can tell you is that the new update's just around the corner for Gran Turismo 7, and obviously we've got some new cars on the lineup. We've got the 1960s Porsche sports car. We've got the Toyota pickup truck or thingy, like a Toyota car, and then we've also got the Porsche 959 on the lineup as well. So we've got some new bits coming up, and so yeah, that's like it was some exciting times, to see what the new update brings for this March. So but yeah, I'm just about to start my flying lap as it is only practice. So that feels good. Feel free to like and subscribe over to my YouTube channel, and if you're also new to this as well, go check out TJC Gaming's YouTube channel. He does the 90-minute endurance races regularly on the Sundays, but this obviously it's a Monday as well, which is one of the one-offs because of the IPS issue that Tabiki had there yesterday. So but yeah, that's a good jobs are good on that one. So feel free to like, subscribe to his YouTube channel for some of his content, as well as my content, whatever kind of activity I've got coming up. So yeah. Not bad for a first time lap. We're definitely gaining a few turns now. Pushing my luck there, trying to get every ounce possible. But this thing is this Audi TT Cup car is front wheel drive, and then you just gotta it's very much like a British touring car territory, where like majority of the cars you see on the grid is front wheel drive. And obviously you do come across the Infiniti, the BMWs that are rear wheel drive as well, so that you do get like a rough idea of what it feels like to drive a front wheel drive car, if that makes sense. Not be long till we'll get the qualifying under the way at the Maggiore West circuit in the west section. Changing the kit too early. Now the seat bends are going even quicker, like into the low 1 minute 27.2. 5 minutes start, so got one person watching in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good day, whatever you're on with. Feel free to comment on the live chat to see how's everybody doing and so on. Always nice to to reach out and stuff, especially in these circumstances. Guess that feels good. Into the long 1:27 now. A little bit wide, but that's all in practice at the end of the day. And qualifiers should be underway at any moment now. Gonna put the message out in case anybody gets stuck in the pits with that glitch. we go. Only person that's in front of me is TJ, who was the first to get out of the pits. And I can see that he's using the Audi TT, the Audi DTM livery inspired car, which does, as I was saying early on in this stream, that it does give me the Gran Turismo 3, Gran Turismo 4 vibes when there was the Audi TT car in the DTM, the German touring car series, which does give me like them old school vibes. And then but I'm not gonna lie, this is Red Bull versus Monster Energy, as I'm using the Monster Energy car and he's using the Red Bull. So I think we've got an interesting race like on our hands, depending where we start. So. Only 7 in the rest of the lobby, so it's just a nice clean race there throughout, and then we're all good. Gonna have to back off a little bit just to get a bit more space behind the Red Bull car. Purple in Sector 1. 4 minutes left on the clock. We've got Lumac with a 1:27.1 from Italy at his home circuit. Cheers, TJ. I feel quick in the sector 1, and then for some reason I'm losing a bit of time in the middle sector. Not this lap around. Improved by a little bit. This will be my final attempt. Lumac with a 1:26.9. Bravo. Can I get pole position? No, it'll have to do second place. 1:27.2. I'll tell you that. All that matters is the race. So I got Lumac, a 1 on pole position from Italy. Myself in second, nearly 3 tenths behind. And I've got OSN Naosu from Japan, who's currently on the qualifying lap, unless he's abandoned his flying lap. We've got LFC Ben still running as well. We've got TJ who qualified 5th. Well, I got Droll in 6th, Drew in 7th. So yeah, it's a rolling start, bearing in mind. So a lot to play for. Good pointer from Drew on the lobby comments, and certainly Ray that like it could like him a rain, but I mean it's all to play for. I can't see the rain dropping it over to Maggiore, so I'm thinking if I start on the softs, get the mediums on, and then go for the softs towards the end for the final push. So but yeah, I'm up for it. I mean business. To enjoy myself and to enjoy the experience. Calm before the storm. Alright then, the race is about to get on the way. Good luck drivers, let's get down to business for the 90-minute endurance race in the Audi TT. Oh, Lumax has gone way wide at the final corner. So that's really, I guess, the leader to me. Long race, buddy. Keep going. Just multitasking, watching my race and then watching TJ screen at the same time, which is a bit like ridiculous. Not gonna lie, just like watching my phone like as well as playing this and just looking on the TJ's streamer with the Super Wallow who commented. Got a feeling it's Danny C time. The dude's rapid. Well, I'll tell you what, it is Danny C time, all the way. Hope you have a good day, Super Wallow. That Italian is keeping me honest. Making my life difficult, not gonna lie. Nine minutes into the race. You can see clearly, like on the bottom left screen, that my front tires are starting to get some wear in, because this thing is front wheel drive. So really, that for to drive a front wheel drive car, then you want to like straighten the steering as much as possible. You want to keep the car as straight as possible whilst getting like the corner entry together and whatnot. This is a battle for the lead. Oh, got a little wide. And Lumac retakes the lead. Lumac takes the lead, I should say. Or retake the lead. Imagine he would lead at the start, weren't he? So yeah. He must be on the mediums, I'm guessing, because you can see clearly like my fronts are starting to go on the softs. $66, $7. So we get those tyres another few laps and should take it around to the hour mark. Oh. Another lap or two, maybe. Well, think of the long game. Nope. Try another one. Try another lap. And then I'll come in at the end of this lap. Surely. Worse than my time and all. What we're like with fuel. Not a big issue this time, so I'm just gonna put in the new tyres and then I'm good. Mediums on, no fuel usage, no fuel, so rehydrate. So I came out three seconds behind TJ, even though I think he's on the softs on the mediums. I'm not too sure on that one. Yeah, it's definitely on one tyres. I'm not gonna lie. It's just a case of how others react up front. And door roll is on the. It was in the softs. Oh, went a bit wide. And Dorrell's from Iceland or no Norway, sorry. Norrell from Norway's gone from the softs to the mediums. No fuel added on, so. So this is for third on track. So that's third place now. Next up, LFC Ben. I'm guessing he's on the mediums, or he must be on the worn softs. And he's 10.5 seconds up the road. 30 minutes into the race, and if you just joined into this race, Lumac, one from Italy, has started on pole position. Then he went to wider, which I believe it was first lap or two, and then which gifted me the leader for some time. So obviously, then he got me back, as I assumed for a moment that he was on the mediums. I was on the softs to start up with. Then he retaken the lead as the front side was starting to wear, because we're all in the Audi TT DTM Gr.4 car. And then I've pitted for the mediums a bit, as you require a soft medium tyre compounds, because otherwise, if you use the same tyre compound, then you will be awarded a 1 minute penalty, which you don't want. And so feel free to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, for some future live streams and what have you. And I am a weekend person only, but this is only this is obviously a Monday where there were meant to be a 90-minute endurance race yesterday on the Sunday, because apparently the ISP Wi-Fi from TJ's been super slow on the Sunday, but the next day it got even better, as his Wi-Fi is approved, so which was fit enough to do the whole stream. So go check out TJ for the 90-minute endurance races regularly on Sundays, whatever car discipline they throw at you. So, and I've just seen LFC Ben has started on the mediums and he's gone onto the softs. So we'll be looking to see if Ben can go for the push from the mediums to the softs, and he'll have to pay for another set of softs on it if he wants to go for the full charge. And Lumac has pitted for the for some new tyres. Interestingly, having been on the softs for over half an hour, which is really impressive. Not gonna lie. And Lumac has gone onto the mediums, and he gets ahead of me. That's not going to help going a bit wide there. But there's less than an hour to go. A lot to play for. Hello, helicopter. We've just flown past. Just seen on the lobby chat that something's happened between Ojoro and LFC Band. Oh, LFC Band's left. Don't worry, buddy. Take care. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. But we move. Long way to go. A little wide again. But we can move it. Keep moving. Good job I kept that to about off the wall. Yeah, it's starting to feel my mediums are just going away on the fronts. And as it stands, it looks like the Italian Lumac is going to run away with this. So we reached the halfway mark now. So that in first place is Lumac 1 from Italy. Myself in second from the United Kingdom. Duro from Norway is third as well. Drew BTT is fourth, and he's just come into the pits. And then they've got TJC Gaming's in fifth, and the last of the remaining cars. As we had a couple of people who joined in. There was 7 of us on Monday afternoon. LFC Ben, who was running in the contention for the podium spot, and then left after something gone off between Joe and Doro, but I don't know what happened exactly. But anyway, we also had the Japanese guy who's also been in the lobby, and then he left and all. So that is your current running order at the moment. So if you just, for those of you who just tuned in, and this is the standings as it stands whilst we are on the go. Feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel for the future live streams. I am a weekender, unless I do a stream at random in the middle of the week. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, not again. But I'm still alive, which is the main thing. I think if I get it to the 30-minute marker, 30-minute left on the clock mark, then I may choose to go for the softs and not even like let Lumac like go for the fastest lap unless he's like well making those medium tires last long to ensure that he's got the fastest lap to his name with a fresh lobber with a lighter car with less fuel on board. Remind you that Dural is 15.5 seconds there behind me, so all to play for. But the way I look at how the situation is going to pan out to Lomac, one is going to be walking it for the race win. Get it on the track. Yep. Not the quickest way you had to get through that corner, but I kept it on track. Stop me going off again. Well, Lumac has got a 26-second gap ahead of me. Fuel is not a problem to me at all. So happy days. That means I could just worry about the tyres more than anything. Hello, helicopter. Always that last sector that the helicopter likes to say hello to people, give them away in front of the cameras. I'm going to come in at the end of this lap, put on the softs, as I thought, you know what, it shouldn't be like that bad, like with the car being much lighter, and but we'll just have to see what happens from there. Unless if I decided to play it safe, mediums is what's on the card. So I'm going to come in at just around this final corner, get it together. Now, get it right in between the lines, yes I did. And go for softs, no refuel, for a bit of Danny C fun. Feel the real difference between the mediums and the softs, especially, and it's even better with the softs with a lighter car with less fuel on board. fastest lap to my name. But there's no doubt that the Italian Lumac one is going to be nicking it off me later on. And that's Doro in the Red Bull inspired livery car as well. So this is Monster versus Red Bull for second place. But he's on worn tyres as well. But he's got a penalty, I give it, for exceeding the track limit violation. So not really much of, oh, maybe a bit of a battle. So I'm gonna like make a lunge around the outside, send it into the apex as I retake second place ahead of the Red Bull car. And it seems like Lumac is dropping off with the medium tyres is starting to drop off, as he had like what was it, like a 50-60 second lead ahead of me. So his medium tyres are pretty worn. Doro's pitted from the mediums as he's looking to go on the softs. And he has gone on the softs a few laps later than me. Got it into the 1 minute, low to 1 minute 27s. Ooh, went way wide on that one. Will I get a penalty for abusing the track limits? No is the answer. Got away with that one. And Drew like is finishing the race off about in the soft tyres. Yeah, way wide. First time I went off about at this part of the track. Respected the track limits, unless computer says no. No penalty this time round, so whatever Lomax does, whenever he pits for a new set of tyres to try and go for the fastest lap attempt, then I'll just pit. If I've got a bigger gap behind me, which I do at the minute, with a 34.6 gap between myself and Duro, to try and take that fastest lap of the race, so that way that'll be one of the good things to come out with for this particular 90-minute endurance race. I'm thinking, is Lou back on the wheel? Is he on the pad? Which really, to me, that he's made those soft tires last a long time, and other than that, it's one of them races where it's good to get this 90-minute endurance race, and thanks to TJ for getting it to rescheduled. Although that there were 7 people to start off with, which it's just one of them days where it's the best he can do to compensate the misfortune TJ had yesterday with the IPS Wi-Fi connection issue, which weren't fit enough to do the whole stream of the 90-minute endurance race. So, but if anyone wants to jump in, and go and feel free to check him out on his YouTube stream to be part of the 90-minute endurance race or any fun lobbies he does at random. So, but yeah, should be a good experience for those who like to be part of the race for the long runs. What has happened to Duro? He was literally 30 seconds there behind me at one point, but now he's 47.7 seconds. Unless he's starting to feel some tires just made a big mistake. I don't know what happened, but I got my own race to do, and that's all I can do. And I think I'll be most likely pitting in the end of the next lap. He's dropping way back. Duro, 55-second gap between me and the third place driver from Norway. Which in that case, I'm just gonna stick around there for a bit. He's not pitted there this time, so go around another lap. Just take it as a test session to get the understanding of how the car behaves with them in them sort of tyre conditions. And then you can see like that my front left is gone. And there's plenty of rubber on the back as well, because this Audi TT Cup car is it's front wheel drive, and then you can see how much wear that there is on the front. And the Lumac, like he started on the softs, and he made the tires last past the half an hour mark. So I reckon we've got another 5 laps to go, including this one that I've just started, lap 56. And literally, as you can see, there's no tires. I've no tires on the front, because you know at Watts points, just like I'm carrying on like as I go along, waiting for my moment and deciding like to when to pit, like to try and like we'll stop Lumac, try and go for the fastest lap. And TJ's past Durrell and Drew as well. Durrell for the first place as well, and he's on the fresh rubber as well. Hello, helicopter. This helicopter lives in Sector 3 and final sector. One more lap, and I just thought, what's the point? I don't want to be like, we'll just skate to the cross track with no front tyres in order to wait and pick my moment before Lumac picks his moment to pit, like if he wants to go for the fastest lap. Oh, Durrell's left the room. Hope you're okay, buddy. Take care. Oh, shifted too early then. Do you know what? I'm going to come in and try and improve my fastest lap. Will this be a quick lap? One way to find out. Nope, but I've got one more attempt. And Mr. Telling Lumac 1 has done a one stop, having made those soft tyres last, and he's also like making the medium tyres last to the end. Fair play to him for doing a one stop strategy. And then I just thought, do you know what? I'll just get the fastest lap towards the end, because he's been quick about all day. Not gonna lie. Here we are, on to the last lap now. There we go. It's a 1 minute 27.1, and that is it for the 90-minute endurance race. As Lumac 1 wins it in the Audi, the black Audi from Italy. I finished second. TJ should be coming around in third place in the Red Bull livery car. Drew finished 2 laps behind, and then you only have LFC Ben, CCR LFC Ben, who's got a DNF to his name. Osan Nasu from Japan has a DNF as well, and then Durul from Norway, and one of the last of the remaining DNFs with only 7 in the 90-minute endurance race. So, and that concludes the 90-minute endurance race. Well done to Lumac 1 on the win. So I'm going to put the message out to Lumac. Congratulations, well done. Replay save there. So, like, for the there's your clarification there. As you can see, I got a fastest lap to my name as well.
Nice. GG's. Super good. So you made those medium tires last. You really did.
GGS boys gotta shoot, so he'll catch you in the next one. Danny C.
No worries.
Thought I deep it towards the end to keep my fastest lap secured.
Oh, nice, Danny. Nice, buddy. That's what it's all about, dude. Happy days.
Indeed.
Close the lobby out just now, then I'll take the headset off. Hope you like the googly eyes on the headset today. We have a new addition to the VR headset chat. Right, let me strap off this VR headset and then we'll have a look at it. Okay, so 2 seconds chat, I'm a little bit behind.
So that is it for TJC Gaming's 90-minute endurance race at Maggiore with a P2 to my name with only 7 runners, with it being a Monday afternoon going into the evening. So, and if you just tuned in, feel free to like, subscribe, and like to my YouTube channel for the future streams, as well as some clips that I do every now and again, unless I do a stream at random in the middle of the week. So, but other than that, it's well, a good race nevertheless. Obviously, it's just been like a lonely race running in P2 most of the time, having led to start up with, and then obviously I didn't have an answer to the to Lumac, which he was just on it like with a one-stop, made the soft tires last and then the medium tires last, and I'm not gonna lie, how we managed to make those tires last, especially with the Audi TT being on the front wheel drive. So, but other than that, to me, it was that's how my business is done, isn't it? So, thank you all for watching, and then I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.